The Schwartzy and Pagana Amazing Motion Picture Review Show! Now it's Shenanivision 2D! With your hosts, Schwartzy and Pagana!
This right here takes crazy to a whole nother level.
I'm Schwartzy.
And I'm Pagana.
And we're back with a whole new season of shenanigans and tomfoolery.
Oh yeah, not to mention hijinks and antics. Oh, and some movie reviews.
Oh, right, movie reviews. That's our bread and butter.
Bread and butter.
Now, some of you may be asking, Schwartzy and Pagana, where you been? Well, it's a funny story.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. But that's all we can legally say about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what our Jew lawyer says.
Oh, hi, Mr. Eichenbaum Steinberg. How are you?
I'm sorry, fellas. Legally, I can't answer that question.
Hey, what's he doing here?
Making sure we don't do nothing funny.
Oh, nothing funny, eh? Well, let's get to it. We're paying this mouthpiece by the hour.
We are? Perfect, because our wallets are empty.
Jazz hands! All right, fine. Nothing funny.
That's right, everyone's least favorite, yet shockingly popular franchise is back.
Like the 7 wonders of the world, it's a wonder they made 7 of these pictures.
And this time they dropped all mention of fast, and they septupled on the Furious.
Wait, septupled?
Yeah, the Power 7, Schwartzy. I told you we were learning Latin this week.
I don't live in Mexico. I ain't speaking that language.
Oh, tenam coniate. Telefono desafiate!
Thank you.
This time it ain't just about being fast.
Now let's clear up all the title confusion with these pictures. As everyone knows, this franchise is based on the 1955 Roger Corman picture, The Fast and the Furious.
And since they didn't want to lose both those fans from that classic, they also named the reboot The Fast and the Furious.
In the second picture, they doubled down on the displeasure. They were too fast and too furious.
But then in the third picture, things took a turn for the exotic.
And by exotic, we mean Asian.
Exactly. The third sequel took the gang to the Oriental Chinatown of Tokyo. They were so furious in this one, they had opened a window to cool off, letting in a slight breeze. Or, as they say in Japanish, a Tokyo draft.
Now, part 4 was so crazy they had no time for fancy definite articles like the or conjunctions like and.
Yeah, so they simply named it Fast, Squiggly Thing, Furious.
Now, part 5, the films finally found their furious ferocity, except that they dropped the word furious.
Apparently, after destroying Brazil and killing all its residents in many creative ways, they had no creativity left for the titles, so they just called it Fast 5.
All those innocent Brazilians killed. That's just good summer popcorn fun.
Finally, there was the most traditional of the sequels, Fast and Furious 6. The franchise has officially run out of gas.
Until this one, Furious 7, again changing their brand in a futile attempt to get rid of their audience.
We haven't seen anyone try to lose their followers this aggressively since that time we vacationed in Jonestown.
Jonestown.
Come on, boys, try the Kool-Aid.
Hey, we told you, Jim Jones, we don't drink Kool-Aid.
But everybody's doing it.
Hey, we don't just do what everyone else does. What do you think, we're in some kind of cult?
Did I mention it's coffee flavor?
Coffee flavored, eh?
Whoa, take it easy. I only made enough for 913 people.
How is it? Is it good? Does it taste like coffee? Whatever happened to that Jonesy fella?
Nah, who cares? He made the worst coffee I ever had. In fact, I think some of it's still in my system.
Anyway, our point is, a sequel should be easy to identify as part of the original movie that brainwashed.
That's right. If there's one thing we know, it's math. And if there's 3 things we know, it's movie titles and math.
If Sidney Poitier has taught us anything,
Which, for the record, he has not.
it's that sequel naming is a fickle mistress. Does anyone remember the sequel to his picture In the Heat of the Night?
You mean they call me Mr. Tibbs? Of course I remember that picture.
Yeah, but you're a film critic. You don't count.
That's true. I can't count.
And yet, everyone remembers the classic sequel that came after To Sir With Love.
You mean To Sir With Love 2? That classic TV movie sequel that they waited 30 years to make? Everybody loves that picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly what? I forgot what we're yelling about.
That Sidney Poitier should have been in this movie. Talk about furious. He's always mad at us.
And what do you want?
You need to get to the review, fellas. Time is money.
Hey, we'll get there, you legal schmeagle. You can't hurry greatness.
Yeah, you can't hurry us either.
The thin plot of Furious 7 involves British Vin Diesel being all mad at our gang because they killed his brother in the previous movie. So now he's out for revenge, which, as we know, is a dish best served bald. Seriously, everyone in this picture is bald.
Yeah, the Transporter's bald, Riddick's bald, Eddie Murphy's bald, Stone Cold Dwayne Austin's bald.
Even Michelle Rodriguez is bald.
Wait a minute, Schwartz, what are you talking about? She ain't bald.
Well, maybe not up there, but...
Ahem. Moving on, boys.
The low-octane steam-powered cast has been given a jolt of nitrous horsepowers with the addition of muscle cars Kurt Russell and Jason Statham.
You must be taking yoga, Schwartzy, because that metaphor was a stretch. These uber males are covered in macho cheese, oozing adrenaline, testosterone, and other performance-enhancing hormones.
You know, if we could make those, we'd be rich.
Make what?
Hormones.
How do you make a hormone?
Yeah, you don't pay her. Jazz hands.
Ugh, mother's matzah.
Our biggest complaint about this picture is the lack of actual stunts.
This picture has more flying cars than the Jetsons, and they're less believable than the absent-minded professor.
And you, Vincent Diesel, are no Fred McMurray.
And it's just too outlandish with all this obvious CGI. We know that cars and dames don't move like that in real life.
Well, I haven't seen a race picture this unbelievable since Soul Man.
Mom, Dad, I'm black. What?
Remember the 1980s when blackface was acceptable and hilarious?
Simpler times, Schwartzy. Simpler times.
Now, this picture allegedly had a budget of $250 million, but it's all up there on the screen. $50 million in car chases and $200 million in arm butter for The Rock.
Arm butter? That's one of my favorite top 10 butters. I hate you, you stupid Irish grass-fed butter. I hate you!
Nope, I'm not looking.
Furious 7 is a fun summer flick, but we would be remiss if we did not address the elephant in the room.
Hey, I can hear you.
This is Paul Walker's final performance, his life tragically cut short in the prime of his career.
Ironically, dead Paul Walker gives a much better performance than a live Vincent Diesel.
Now, we don't have any jokes about this matter because it's just not funny.
Yeah, just like our jokes, which we won't be making.
Legally, you need to make one.
Hey, you stay out of this.
Look, according to the contract here, you need to make a joke every 10 seconds.
All right, fine. Play the clip.
Laughter heals.
We say go see Furious 7 because, well, you're gonna see it anyway. Just accept that. You're not gonna like it. Just accept that.
And you're gonna get arm butter on your popcorn. Just accept that.
Yeah, accept that. You won't.
Look, just shut up and go see the movie and stop bothering us. You already saw the first 6. Do you want to live an unfinished life? Do you want all those hours to go to waste? Do you want your life to go to waste?
Hey, why not? Everything goes to your waist.
Interfico teco cleare tuas!
Ascendo tuum.
Oh, you're learning.
Yeah.
Good.
The Schwartzy and Pagana Amazing Motion Picture Review Show!
First of all, you didn't make a single Peter O'Toole reference. The blackface bit, that's too offensive. That's gonna need to go. The bald bit was too risque. You can't have that at all. You've got a third bit here about some Mexican broad. I don't know.
Hey, look, you're making us cut all the good jokes.
Those were the good jokes?
Hey, Schwartzy, why don't we just cut the lawyer?
You're gonna edit me out.
I didn't say nothing about editing.
Oh my God, dude!